Taco Tuesday. How do you like your tacos? Hard or soft? Let me know in the comments. But with that, we got 4 underdog picks. Let's check them out. Hey, good morning. It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, here back with another Underdog Fantasy Pick'em video. We're going to do some NBA. I got 4 picks for you here. We'll go over them. I'll give you a little bit of analysis of why I do like them here. Again, if you do not have an Underdog Fantasy account, make sure you head on over there and use that promo code ARMY and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And if you're a new subscriber to Underdog, you might be eligible for a free month of DFSArmy VIP membership. All that is in the link in the description below, so make sure you check it out. And while we're on that, if you like these videos, hit the like button for me, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot. Makes me want to keep doing these videos for you guys and hopefully put out some good content that you can use to play the plays, to fade them, and just hopefully use it part of your day for your analysis. So with that, let's just jump right into it. All right, as you can see, I have the Underdog Fantasy, the Underdog Fantasies Pick'em. So basically, you're going over or under here, and they also have a rival game that's awesome as well. So if we look at the rival game, you're basically picking over or under, which one you hunt here. So like if you look at points, Kyrie Irving's getting spotted 3.5 to Kevin Durant. Who do you think's going to score more points here? Grant's coming off a massive game against the Knicks. I think it's an Irving game, but again, that's kind of what you're picking here. It's kind of fun. Same kind of thing. Cade Cunningham or Hero. I would lean Hero here, even though Cunningham's getting half a point. Hero, great matchup for him against Detroit, so I would take that one if you're leaning it. But these is what we're looking at for rivals. Really fun. You're just picking between the two. Some of them get spotted points, some don't. But we're going to come over here to the over-under pick'em style, and we're going to go through 4 picks that I like over here at Underdog Fantasy. Again, they got more than just best ball. Best ball is probably one of the best out there in the market. But for pick'ems, they got them for everything. College basketball, NHL, basically everything. We're going to talk about 4 basketball picks real quick. First one we're going to talk about here, we're going to come down into this Brooklyn-Orlando game, and we're going to go Wendell Carter Jr. We're going to go over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists here. The juice is on the over, and a lot of the books out there around -120. He's went over this mark in 6 out of his last 7 games. Brooklyn gives up 21st in the league in points allowed, 18th in rebounds allowed, 12th in assists allowed. And I feel like with how well he's been playing and the minutes that he's playing, he's averaging 35 minutes over his last 5, just being super aggressive all around. And I think if they're going to stay anywhere close, where Brooklyn's favored by 9.5 with the 231 over under, Wendell Carter Jr. is going to have to do a little bit here. So I do love this play. The shot volume's been up 19, 15, 11, 14. The rebounds have been there as well. 12, 10, 8, 12, 18. Kind of don't mind even taking a double-double on him if you can get him out there. But yeah, I like the over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists with Wendell Carter Jr. Next one we're going to go down is we're going to go in this Detroit and Miami game. I talked a lot about this video and other videos I did today, but I did find one that's a little bit unique that I do like, and it's Kyle Lowry, over 17.5 points and assists over here at Underdog Fantasy Pick'em, and it's a great matchup. Detroit is ranked 23rd in points allowed, 22nd in assists allowed, 28 against the point guard. And he's went, yes, he's only went over this mark in 6 of his last 10 games. But again, he was out for a good stretch there, coming back just on March 7th. So, he's kind of eased back in. He's had great success against Detroit all this year. He's went over this mark in all 3 games he's played Detroit. On November 23rd, he put up 23 points and assists. On December 19th, he put up 29 points and assists. And then on December 23rd, he put up 27 points and assists. So I do like this in the matchup. If he gets aggressive, he should easily clear this. I also like his over assist. That's not on the board here, but it's sitting at 6.5, and I think you can grab that. Next one we're going to look at is still in this game. Still one that I do like here. We're going to go Tyler Hero. I do like the points. I don't mind even the 3-pointers, but I'm going to go over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists here. And it's just a spot where, he's just crushed this. He's went over this mark in 8 of his last 10 games. The juice is on the over around -120. Same kind of thing. Detroit's 23rd in points allowed, 24th in rebounds allowed, 22nd in assists allowed, 27th in shooting guard. Yes, he doesn't start. So if you're like, oh, he doesn't start, if you don't watch a lot of NBA, he doesn't start. He comes off the bench, but he averages 33 minutes a game over the last 5-10. Very consistent in his minutes, and his shots are massive, right? Coming off the bench, 19, 15, 20, 18, 16, 19, 21 shots. So I like his scoring, but he does other things as well, right? Rebounds. He's put 2 7 rebound games in over his last 5. Does get you a few assists, but it's definitely points or points, rebounds, and assists. I'm leaning the points, rebounds, and assists. If you wanted to just take points, like you said, he's went over this mark in 7 of his last 10 games. And if you go look at Detroit, he's went over this mark in every time against Detroit. 31 points on November 23rd, and he put up 29 points on December 23rd. So great matchup for him. I'm fine with either one of these. I'm going to lean the points, rebounds, and assists, but I like both of them. If you wanted to grab just the points, perfectly fine with that. So give you a few options to kind of look at there for him. So the last one we're going to look at here, we're going to come down. There's a few things I looked at in this game here. I was hoping we were going to get campaign assists. It's up on the board at 7.5. I would take the over on that if you're looking at some of your books. But over here at Underdog Fantasy, we got to look at points, rebounds, and assists. So I'm going to take the over on Cam Johnson, 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's just continuing to get it done here with how they're shorthanded. He's went over this mark in 4 of his last 6 games. The ones he didn't go over, it was Miami. It was a tough matchup, and then the Lakers, which they blew them out. So he's going to get the minutes here. Only played 24 minutes against the Lakers and put up 24 points, rebounds, and assists. So he was cooking before that, playing 37, 31, 34, 35, 32 minutes. And as long as CP3 is going to be out and Cam Johnson is out as well, he should continue to see this. The line is at 6.5 or -6 for Phoenix, 225 over under. Brandon Ingram is still out. CJ McCollum is questionable. I think he's going to play by looking at that line. I think it would be closer to like -8 or -9 if CJ was going to sit. But hey, I'm not going to know. It's a late game here. But it's one that we can definitely look at. Again, I'm going to go over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists here for campaign. And the other one I was kind of looking at, I didn't know what I want to do with it. Devin Booker, 39.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I kind of want to go the under on this. Maybe you want to dig up some more stats on this with him. But I've looked at it. He's only went over this mark in 4 of his last 10 games. And one of them was at 40. And the other 2 were at 42, 42, and 44. So he's barely went over this. And when Cam Johnson campaign playing, he takes a lot of shots and he takes a lot of assists and stuff away from him. So I would lean the under if you want to look at this one, but it's always scary to ever touch Devin Booker under, because if he gets hot, he can absolutely torch it. And he could put up 40 real life points here. So it's just something you got to consider. But one that I was kind of looking at and kind of wanted to mention with Devin Booker here with that under. So, but that's what I'm kind of looking at here. It's a small 4-game slate. On a couple of the other videos I did, I kind of lean the under on 32.5 points, rebounds, assists. Even though the money's kind of coming in on the over, I just feel like it's a tough matchup of Miami. He's been playing super well, but maybe that's something you want to dig into. If the game stays close, he's going to crush it. If Miami crushes them, he's went under this mark twice. I like the under with Cade Cunningham here. So kind of keep that in mind if you want to pull the trigger on him. I didn't really want to touch any of Jimmy's stuff. Just with how he's looked and with him at full strength, I don't really want to touch any of his things. I wish that assist prop was at 5.5. We would take the under there with Lowry coming back, but 4.5 is kind of a good number for him, and I don't think you should pull the trigger here. If you just want to go Kyle Lowry points, I'm fine with that. He's went over that in all 3 games as well, but sometimes he just defers and assists. So that's kind of why I went the points and assists here instead of just the points, but that's another one that I looked at. And let's go back over the rivals one more time and just kind of see maybe we can find one here. Like I said, I kind of liked the hero points over Cade Cunningham. This is one that I would pull the trigger on. I think we might put it up on the board here. Can't do that because we already have Tyler Hero in our slip. So you'd have to do this with a 2-man or 3-man and get rid of the 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. But I do like the points over here over Cade Cunningham. With Tyler Hero. He's put up 31 and 29 points against Detroit. If we look at, Cade Cunningham and see what what he's done here. You know, Cade's kind of struggled against Miami here. Cade's only put up he's only put up 6 and 4 points against Miami. So yes, he's been hot, but I would, you know, take Hero all day here on the points wise. And I really like this play. The more I look at it, the more I'm probably going to play this one with maybe a Wendell Carter Jr. or a Payne and do a 2-man, or maybe I'll do a 3-man there. But I really like that one. Don't really want to touch Sadiq Bey or Hero when 3-pointers made. I don't really like the 3-pointers made, you know, props. They're one that are kind of tough. And then points, rebounds, and assists. If I feel like Cade's going to go under here, then I probably take Jimmy. So, and Jimmy's getting 1.5 here. So it's one of those things where it depends on how you feel like this game's going to go. Yes, he's been playing really well, but Miami's a good defensive team. So I'm going to lean that way. And that's about it for these, man. Again, I love the rival picks. If you want to check them out, here are the picks we got. Wendell Carter Jr. over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Kyle Lowry over 17.5 points and assists. Tyler Hero over 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And we're going to take the over points against Cade Cunningham if you want to take that one. I like that. And then Cam Payne over 28.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And I gave you a few other ones in there that if you want to research more or pull the trigger, hopefully that helps. And again, if you do not have that Underdog Fantasy account, make sure you head on over there and use that promo code ARMY and get yourself a 100% instant deposit match up to $100. And let's just get after it. It's been fun. I will see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.